Hello, Collective. Welcome to another music channel. Please say where resonate. Today's song is Bam Bam. Okay? All the artists and so forth are on my community board or IG. Okay? I say this to say I got this tune on the 26th. Okay? There are specific insights, but I just want to say before we dive into those, just on a general census. Somebody could be Pisces, Aquarius, okay? And 2022 could be relevant only because that's the time when the song was released, okay? So I'm gonna clarify that and then go into the rest of the specifics, okay? Because it's a lot. For some of you guys, you might even watch an old reading I did just recently. I mentioned two names, Bobby and Andrea, okay? But let's just start with what I mentioned right now, okay? So the reason why I got this tune in general, the soulmate feels free now that it's over, but they still think about you. So we got the Two of Diamond. Basically, they still think about you. They're still thinking about you. So you have the soulmate mind. It's over and done. You guys are not together. There is a no contact. There is a separation, a divorce, an ending. But you're still on their mind. And I don't know if it's because they want to get back together or they're wondering who your new person is, collective. Somebody's trying to figure out like, yeah, we're over and done. But who are you with? Who's the next person? Or do you want to come back again? But they're not quite sure. Some of them are just like, who's your new person? And some of them are like, damn, I keep thinking about collective. Are they with somebody? Are they with somebody? Are they thinking about me? That is the reason the song came up. Okay? Are you thinking about them because they're thinking about you? Okay? This could go both ways. You're them. That is the reason I got the song. Okay? I do feel like you guys ended it on good terms. But yeah. So in terms of 2022, forever resonant with that moment in time. There was some sort of power dynamic between you and this person, and somebody had a hard time changing. And I guess somebody never changed. That's why, for some of you guys, there had to be an ending. Okay? Um, there was a lot of struggling between you and them on the who wears the pants. Okay? A lot of dynamics in that sense. And somebody didn't want to change, and feelings got hurt, ego got bruised, and ego got twisted. Separation. Okay? And ending. There we go. So we've got Pisces. Whoever's dealing with a Pisces, these are your cards. So we got King of Swords. You might be dealing with a Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, male, or somebody that needed to come with some TRETH and they didn't, and now somebody's going through it. If your Pisces watching, this air sign could be going through the ringer right now. It's Ten of Swords because they should have given you some sort of TRETH and they didn't, and now they're like, shit, I should have said something, but they didn't. Okay. Or somebody needed to just tell you some truth, Pisces, and they didn't, and now this person is saying regret. I also feel like you could be in regret because you wanted to tell them something and you didn't. Somebody didn't want this relationship to end, but somebody also didn't want things to be serious. So the aftermath, the ending happened. Okay, but somebody doesn't regret. You or them about. They should have said something. They should have spoken some sort of TRUTH. They didn't. Somebody wanted something serious. I'm getting the energy like somebody should have said something. Okay, and they didn't, which is unfortunate. But there we go. A Gemini could also be relevant. But the next checkpoint is Aquarius. These are your cards. Watching for Aquas, Aqua watching. So they're still very much in conflict, this Aquarius, or you're very much in conflict about this Aquarius because you wanted a new beginning. They wanted a new beginning. The new beginning never happened. Okay, so now somebody's conflicted because we could have had it all. Okay, the Aquarius is feeling, or you is feeling about this Aquarius, but somebody never took the chance to begin that new beginning, and now somebody feels stupid because they really wanted you guys to become lovers. Okay, or you did with this Aquarius, but ending unfortunately happened. Okay. I think that's it. And then on to the very specific insights. Brace yourself, collective. It's a lot. First things first, like I said, we got Bobby and Andrea. I'm gonna just shuffle for you guys very quickly here. So somebody's there's a lot of anger still. There's a lot of upsetment. Somebody could be drinking. Somebody's upset, angry, frustrated, crashing out. Okay. You or them, whoever has these names, okay, is relevant here. Somebody could be fire sign, female. Okay, Sag, Leo, Aries. I want to say April. Something happened in April as well. With the earth sign maybe. Or with some sort of money. Some sort of instability. I don't know, maybe somebody really crashed out, burned out. Is also relevant. Overworking. I'm also tuning into that. Somebody could have lost something. Somebody's definitely drinking, for sure. If it's not the feminine, it's definitely the masculine here. Because somebody is rather focusing on their money and wanting somebody rich and established, and somebody feels like they're inadequate. Okay, but they feel inadequate now because when you guys were together, it was all good, and then when the break happened, somebody's not shit. They want bigger and better. Maybe instead of fire sign or air sign, the one at the King of Pentacles, the earth sign. I don't know, but somebody definitely is frustrated because they couldn't amount to what was expected of them. So somebody's not crashing out. Okay? Somebody feels manipulated. I'm something about being targeted. Okay? But let me just see this. Does Bobby love Andrea? According to the cards here, they do. And this scares them. Does Andrea love Bobby? Andrea loves Bobby, but she also needs somebody that is financially stable. And that was the issue here. I rest my case. Andrea wanted somebody more stable, whether mentally, but heavy on the financially. And Bobby could not provide. And Bobby is looking at Andrea like she is some sort of clout chasing individual. But there is love. And Bobby, you do love this person, but you're also in distress and is going through a burnout because they want money or wealth, and you seem I don't feel like you seem inadequate, but you feel like you are inadequate for let me just do a advice card. So we got this one here. Act as if. I don't know why I want to say fake it until you make it. Okay? Fake it until you make it. These are your cards, collective, or Andrea and Bobby. You could work online. Yeah, I'm channeling targeting and clout chasing. So there we go. On to the next message. Something about Italy, Velveeta. Italy, Velveeta. Okay, so Velveeta, what I know is the American brand mac and cheese. So you could love that. Somebody does. Okay. It could be Italian. It could be Italian, Italian American. You could have met in Italy. When you were traveling to Italy, you met them. Something about Italy is referenced. Maybe you should have gone to Italy. You didn't. Italy and Velveeta is relevant here. Okay, so he's gonna just pull some cards on that note. Somebody is heartbroken. Somebody wants to heal. Somebody wants to give it. Somebody wants to give TRUTH, truth about their heartbreak, about hurting somebody, about being hurt. Okay. It's somebody saying it could be Greg. Okay, but it's a water sign male, or somebody's very emotional. They want to give some sort of like inconclusive breakdown on this heartbreak that they're going through. Okay, in terms of what happened in relation to Italy, whether you're Italian, met in Italy, they're from Italy, about talking about Italy. Somebody wants to come in and be like, I am fucking hurt. Okay, as in, yeah, this shit hurts. Okay, specifically in male. Okay, you could be a fire sign male, water sign male, or just an emotional masculine that feels very unstable right now. Okay, in relation to Italy and Velveeta. Let's continue. Something about embarrassment. Facebook. Something happened in relation to feeling embarrassed on Facebook, or yeah. Okay, something about embarrassment and Facebook. So we got the Six of Swords, Pen of Pentacles. I'm also channeling Ace of Pentacles, which is like foundation, financial stability. Yeah, there was supposed to be some sort of like success, or somebody's heading to success. I don't know if you saw this person on Facebook and they're heading into success, and now you feel embarrassed. Maybe you didn't believe in their plans, and all of a sudden success is like bam. Oh my god, this person, when you did your background check, they're actually pretty successful now. Okay, and somebody feels embarrassed. Or they did in relation to you, collective, and they saw you on Facebook and they're like, collective is looking pretty good. Okay, somebody is in this energy. Alright, and this is news to you or them, but based on the cards, specifically a fire sign male that could have abandoned you, left you out. It's a toxic fire sign that is in shock that, you know, you have this success now, and now they're like, shit, I want you to be my Queen of Pentacles, the mother of my children, the person that I build with, the person that will balance me, and the person I will fight for and protect for with their life. Okay, if you're Earth sign female, you might resonate most with this based on the cards. But yeah, now this toxic fire sign is like, damn, they're actually doing well. Let me protect them. Let me be their knight in shining or armor. So somebody's embarrassed now because they had the wrong perception of you. Let's move on to the next message, okay? Oh, lordy lord. We got Germany. Somebody could be German. For Germany, you could, same thing with Italy. You could have met there. You could be German, they could be German. Um, let's see what's relevant here. We got the High Priestess, Ace of Swords. So there's about to be some TRETH, some truth. Somebody's tapping into their intuition there. Somebody could have also gone to somebody that is spiritually inclined. That was some sort of message here to about some sort of truth here. And what they found was you're still holding on to the past. Or if you're German, if Germany is relevant for you guys, you could have gone to a practitioner or spiritually inclined person to find out about truth about this person, the soulmate, the situation. And what you found out is that they're still holding on to the past and they will not let this thing go. However, what you also found out is that they want a new beginning, but they're still going to bring up what happened 10 years ago, 1 week ago, 20 years ago, and they're still not going to let it go. They may not never ever gonna let it go, but they do want to be happy with you, collective, or you want to be happy with them. There you go. That's your message. For some of you guys, you could have children together, okay, or they want you to be the mother of their babies, okay. That's for Germany. And then we have Manhattan. That could be the drink, but I feel like it's the place in the United States of America, aka in New York. So if it's the drink, you might like this drink, but if it's not, same thing with Italy and Germany. You could have met there, you're from there, etc. Okay, so based on the cards, we got the Magician in reverse, Three of Pentacles. Somebody was trying to manifest you, but they are not succeeding. Okay, they're trying to reach for you, but it's hard to reach for you, and they are burdened, they're stressed as fuck. They're like, I'm trying to get in contact with them, but I cannot. Or you're trying to get in contact with this person, but it's impossible. And somebody is struggling right now, okay? So there you go. Let's do a little advice card. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo. Just trying to find you, but it's hard. Or trying to get in contact with you, but they feel like it's impossible. Or you feel like it's impossible, okay? Basically, all they want is to give back. Or vice versa. They want to give back, want to be more generous. If it's complicated right now, collective, I want you to be more generous to yourself, okay? Or this person needs to do so. In terms of trying to find you, but it feels impossible. Okay. Next thing on the list, let's see here. We got Busan, Busan. Okay. Let's see here. Let me show you guys. That's a place in South Korea. Welcome to International Worldwide Insights Oracle Messages. Okay. This is a 24/7, 8 type of job. So, like I said before, same thing with Germany, Italy, Manhattan. You could be from Busan. You met in Busan. They could be from Busan. South Korea, Busan. Messages, okay? Where are the... Well, there we go. So basically, somebody feels judged, okay? Either they feel judged by you or you judge. Either they feel judged by you or you judged them. That's what I'm tuning into. They could have judged you as well, but based on the energy I'm feeling is that they feel judged by you and you judge them, okay? You could have done this through masculine energy, okay? Fire sign or, sorry, air sign, fire sign, and Taurus could be relevant. Yeah, there we go. And now they want justice. Specifically if it's earth sign male, they want justice. So the Taurus want justice there. Now, What do they want with collective? I'm channeling they want you to love them. So there's that. They want you to love them collective. There we go. They also want you to they want you to love them. Some of them want you to stop trusting spirit so much, and some of them want you to trust spirit. So, disclaimer, you guys could be quite the intuitive individual. And if you just have a person where it's like you need to pray about it, talk to the spirit team, meditate, some of these individuals you deal with collective, they want you to stop doing that and just go on impulsivity. And others want you to do that so you guys can get the right guidance, but they want it to lead towards them. You get me? Okay? There we go. And if you're from Busan watching South Korea, for this person, you definitely want something with them. You see them as their wish. And that's a no-brainer. That's not a secret. Okay? There we go. Is that everything? Yeah. And the last thing, I think that's on its own worldwide, universal type of message. But I got AI going berserk. So something is going on with AI. You might see that on the news. Okay? Collective. We go back to the beginning. Somebody, they feel free now because you guys are not together, whether you or them. But you're still on their mind. So to this day. Okay? I feel like they're very nostalgic over you, very much like they miss you. Will they take action? I don't think so, but you're on their mind. You live there rent free. Okay? For some of you guys, if they do take action, I feel like it's more so for the specifics. Okay? But again, you guys ended things on a good term. Because if we're gonna base it on the song, the artist, she was talking about how she was planning the entire life. One moment it was giving wedding bells, one moment it was not. Okay? But the point of the song was he, even with the ending in the 360, she still felt free and liberated. So it's kind of like, it's bittersweet, but it's not, There we go. Okay? If you don't believe me, go look up the lyrics yourself. Collective, thank you for stopping by. Good luck on your journey life with the little initials. And that's that. I'm channeling the name Tony and Christina. Okay. So we're just gonna do that. So first with the last initials. Oh yeah, somebody could also be from Cuba or Puerto Rican. But let's do, what's it, Tony? Tony, it's time to have fun. Okay. Okay, or Tony wants to have fun with you. And then the other name, I don't remember it now, but the feminine. This is your card. It's time to clear out what doesn't serve you. Okay, you might do some cleaning in terms of your home, yourself, your mental space. Just shift your energy. Do something that makes you laugh. Okay, but you need to cleanse some energy. Maybe you need to do a cord cutting. Okay, like if you're the one that thinks a lot about this person, knowing that you guys ended it for a reason. Cord cutting could do well. Cleanse your mental space, your energy, your house, things of that nature, okay? The numbers could also be relevant. On that note, I want to thank everybody that has been watching and been staying tuned for as long as reading as you do. And until next time, see you next week.